What's up guys, it's James. We're back here with another plugin review. Now, being a WordPress hosting company, we do value different plugins. The reason for these reviews is because we want our customers to know the difference between the plugins. It's not always necessarily bad or good, it's more what would suit you. And this time I'm going to be looking at MetForms Contact Form. A bit like Forminator, it's a survey quiz custom form builder. However, this time is specifically for Elementor, which to be honest is one of the #1 page builders. Got just over 400,000 active installations and it's currently sat at a 4.5 star rating. So let's check it out. So it seems they can be found on the top left, of which we can find the forms, the entries, settings, or get help code premium. Pretty simple. Again, like I've mentioned before in my form reviews, simple doesn't always mean bad. Let's go ahead and check out the form. Very interesting. I've just watched a few seconds of the video here and it seems they've actually integrated it into Elementor the same way that you build the pages. So if you use Elementor to build your pages, this might actually go hand in hand. Anyway, let's go on next. It's a lot of faff to begin with, I've got to be honest. A lot of pre-sales before you've even tried the product, which can be a bit annoying, but either way, we've managed to get through that quite quickly. So we're met here by the dashboard. Now, I like the way it looks. However, for a plugin, essentially, I don't. Or maybe it's the fact that this is not the format that I'm used to when I first go to make a form. And it does look like we've gone straight from forms to settings here on the left. I wonder if there's a reason for that. Okay, now it looks like if I click back onto forms, I must have automatically been put on settings. And we like to do settings last in these reviews. Or overviews, whatever the word is. Right, so let's just get straight to it and let's see how easy it is to build a form. Now, I like it. We've got a form name, choose the type of form, and then we've also got some templates. I'm just going to go for a simple contact form. And let's go ahead and edit. Obviously, be warned that you will need Elementor to use this, so I suppose that does cut out some audience which just doesn't want to use that. And just be aware we will be going over page builders in the next reviews. That's going to be anything from Elementor, Beaver, all the good page builders in case you want to know what they're like before you get started with them. So I see it very much follows how Elementor is basically how it builds pages, however in form. So you can drag and drop like so. You can add in new columns, flex zones, grids. So it does look like you could actually build quite a comprehensive form. Looks like you've got quite a number of options here. Oh, there we go. Now we get to the Pro. However, you know, it's a little bit harder to tell because, again, it's a completely different format from your normal builder, but we've got the submit button over here. That I do like. So it's actually also got the editability of Elementor as well. So rather than just being the button having a few options, you can completely style it. So one thing that I'd definitely say about this is that the styling is probably one of the best so far. You do still have your normal options like what label you're going to have, what name you're going to have, placeholder, help text, which is quite good. And then you also have the settings options, so whether it's required, and cool things like validation types. For instance, if you're adding in a number and you can only have a limit, so a character length or a word length or a number length, and a warning message. So although it's not the similar sort of format to your normal form plugins, actually it's pretty good, I've got to say. For the subject, let's see if we can... we can actually add a character length there. So let's say, max characters, we only want it to be 500. So we can then go ahead and limit that. Let's check out the style as well. Really cool. You can actually style all of the inside as well. You've got all the normal Elementor settings and buttons. So again, if you do use Elementor, this is just going to come extremely easily to be able to build these forms. If you don't, it might take a little bit of time. So let's check out the preview. This is always an important one. I like to see a nice preview. And it does span the whole page, but you do sort of see it nicely. I've accidentally put 2 submit buttons there. You can see the requirement coming up as well. Let's actually have a closer look at what you're able to do. So submit button, email, number, telephone, date, select, multi-select, text area, radio button. So it does look like you have most of the important ones there. You've got a range slider, password, URL, opt-in, GDPR consent, reCAPTCHA, file upload, rating, and summary. So it looks like it's quite a comprehensive free version to be able to create a form. Now it looks like once you are done, you've chosen everything, we can go to update and close. And we now have our form. Very easy to just get our shortcode. It's quite easy again to go ahead and edit, clear cache of the form, got how many entries you got here, and you can also export as CVC all in one nice, easy, and quite easy to understand way to do it because it's normally how your posts and pages are displayed. So far so good. I'm liking this a lot more. I didn't really have any expectations. I've never used it before, but I am liking it. As an Elementor builder, definitely quite good. You've also got the views and conversions here. Now, if we come along to entries, I just want to make sure, there we go, so it's not on Pro, your entries do get sent to you. Excellent. Not really much else we can say there. As long as you're getting your entries, even if you don't have your mailing system set up, you will still receive the entries for your form, which you can come online and check on your site. Now, let's go back to the settings. Dashboard doesn't really have very much going on, if I'm honest. It seems more like informational graphics. let's head down to general. Of course, here's just going to be the reCAPTCHA, so it's not got as many settings as I assumed it would have. However, as long as it's got the important ones, that is good. I'm not seeing honeypot free spam protection yet, so we do have reCAPTCHA, and it looks like we can choose between V2 and V3, so that's the tick box or the invisible one. Not seeing honeypot spam protection yet. Newsletter integration, so it looks like you can then integrate it with MailChimp by adding in the API key from MailChimp, and you can also connect your HubSpot account. Now, I'm not going to lie, that's a very, very small amount of settings there. Like, for instance, how do we check who it's from? Obviously, I understand if we have our mailing system set up, but most forms have an area where you can put the from name and stuff like that from the form or the subject title. I am not sure what that is, so let's just go back to forms and see if we can find that. Also, do we now go on edit or edit with Elementor? Because obviously it's an Elementor type one, and just some knowledge. Oh, this is interesting. This is good to know in case you're building this. Rather than edit with Elementor for the form, we can actually go to edit. That could have done with being called settings. Here we have the title, the success message, so once they do complete the form, what happens? Do they get a message? Yes, and it's that. Whether it requires login, capturing user browser data, hide after submission, and other stuff like limiting the total entries. You can add count views, which is quite a nice little feature. Stop vertical scrolling and or redirect to, so after the form's completed, do you want it to go somewhere? Go to confirmation. You can actually use send a copy to the user by email. You do have to activate this by having the form at least one email widget, and it should be required. Very nice. So you can actually also send it to the user as well. You can add a thank you message in there, just say thank you, for completing the form. Actually, I've got to be honest, this is really coming up in my rating right now. Send a copy of submitted form to the user, yes or no. Again, you are allowed to do that with a free version. There we go, we found it. Notification to admin. So this is to add, notify the admin. We can also add a subject, email to, from. This is exactly what I was actually looking for as well. Now, I really think they should have called this settings, not just edit. It should have been settings or form settings. Had I have just quickly skimmed over this plugin, I wouldn't have found this, and I would have thought probably not so good of the plugin. Whereas now, it's really going up there with the good plugins. And integration, that's with HubSpot Forms, HubSpot Contact, MailChimp, Slack, and we can also just go ahead to edit content, which I'm going to assume would have been if we also went to edit with Elementor. So let's just check that out. If we click that, I'm assuming it's going to take us back to the actual form builder. So edit for settings of the form, edit with Elementor for editing the form itself. There we go, it's actually brought us to a full page Elementor builder for this form. I mean, really, if you integrate it, or if you have all-in-one SEO or Yoast SEO, you can then also even start adding meta descriptions, form titles, focus key phrase for your forms as well, custom fields, etc. So guys, that was MetForms. I've got to be honest, I actually, as an Elementor page builder user, would really like to use this form. In fact, it might even be one that I go to for sites that I use Elementor, which is pretty much all the sites. If you're not and you're looking for something simple, perhaps Ninja Forms might be the one for you. Review popping up now. If you want a more complex plugin, which has loads of different features, but isn't just for Elementor, probably Forminator might be your guy. Again, review popping up now. So make of it what you will, guys. I personally would really recommend this one if you're an Elementor page builder. It does look like you can really, really make the form just specifically and exactly how you want it, because that's the whole thing with Elementor, is the extra design, extra customization, just making things that one bit better. Thanks for watching, guys. We've got more plugin reviews popping up now on the screen, so make sure to follow through to them to check out other plugins of this category. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already.